Hello there, hopefully you guys don't mind. I've started up a little later than I am to.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Game. I aim to start a little earlier than this, but I also had some little bit of grinding to do for side quests because I didn't want them taking up time during stream. So, let's go. Hopefully you're all doing good. Time to murder all the local wildlife.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Mahag, Saar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
Damn right.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter.
Pretty.
They try to get in our way. We'll take them down and that'll be that.
Yeah, unless we recruit them again. I don't. The thing I'm wondering
There's
is
something in the water.
Oh, is there now? Ooh.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond, and it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
Okay.
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes.
Hey, fair enough.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
Ugh, that sucks.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
Throwing the shield in.
That might take
Joking.
a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
Joking.
I'd
of
put
course.
bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
Oh, we're actually gonna be able to
You
fish?
must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Hey. We actually can fish now. Sweet. Welcome to Niez. Origami. Let's see what it plays more like. Oh.
Now where might those fish be?
Oh, Miguel's ro- Oh. Fucking hell, game. Bit soon.
There's a nice breeze here.
Yeah.
Nothing's biting.
Okay.
Nothing's biting.
I just want to see how... It's just a rhythm game variant.
Ha!
Come on.
All right, once more from the top. Reel it in.
Oh god.
That was disappointing.
What the fuck? Okay. So there's pressure controls there. Game, why are you making me fish right now? Can I quit or are you just gonna make me do this? Fine.
All right, once more from the top. time to try a different spot.
Yeah. Don't wanna.
And that's all there is to it.
Yes, don't catch anything. Let's go.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me.
I just want to play the game. Come on.
Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Good, let's go.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
No, we're
That's how
not.
fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Meh.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
Good, let's go.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Yeah.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
Of course. That
When you
gets
put
her
it like
interest.
that. Maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
just in it for the food.
Damn right she is.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Okay, good. Let's
Good
go.
to hear. Thanks for showing us.
I'll test it out properly later.
Okay!
Oh, for the love of God. Oh, no. Go away. Please, go away. Yay. Meh. God damn it. Alright. KO prevention. Nice. Now. Oh. Fine. Get up.
I'm always amazed what healing art.
Sorry, Kisara, I interrupted you there. Staring.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
Okay, good, there
I
is a
know,
grudge.
right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
Good on her.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Which makes sense, but you're still responsible for your brother killing himself. So there's that.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
Which is still neat.
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Dendrocon. Essentially, yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
The open back is a really bad
We
move on
guardsmen
armor.
pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that.
That's
Plus,
retarded.
It makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
The second point's fine, but it's stupid
Dohalim,
still.
do you have anything to say about this?
You bloody
Every
stupid.
guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
That's actually a good question. Why the hell is she asking Law? But to me, I actually noticed immediately that there was no plating covering her back, when that is normally the specific areas of the body you try and target, and if you've got anyone who's after stealth, it's normally the back of your body that they're going to aim for. And yeah, you can say, oh, don't get hit, but that's not incredibly helpful, and making yourself live up to that standard means you're still open to that happening to you, which is really bloody dumb. It doesn't train you to not be able to be snuck up on. God, this woman is interesting. It's like I like her in a way, it's just Jesus Christ. Oh God. To be fair, it does make sense that she's able to make this one.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit.
Ooh. Law
Mind if I
first.
join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
It's right, you can really
Zephyr said
fuck up
that?
your body by doing
When I was a little
constant
kid,
training.
yeah, I would get so excited whenever he came home.
No.
I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He
And then you
said,
punched him
"It's
and
good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Pulling a muscle or
I wish
tearing a
I'd had more time
tendon.
to talk to him
Fuck
about
that.
this kind of stuff. I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine.
I also agree, the party as a whole, I like all of them to an extent, but Shion and Alphen are definitely the
You guys
best
ready
ones.
to hit the road? I know I am.
No. No. I'm trying to talk to this idiot. Let's have a look. Life bottles are a good thing to have stocked up if I can. Any new weapons? Yes, there is. Okay. Can't make you, and can't make you. Wonderful. Great. Thanks, Kim. Wait. Dragon Flame Sack. Okay. Fighting a dragon lair. Fair. Oh, I'm just being given a bunch of weapons I can't even make. And I can't make any of your shit. That's just an obnoxious. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. Ooh. I like that design. Also, that's really cute in a way. Cat shield.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yes. Don't bitch at me for spending money to keep us all alive.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Lies, the best party member is Hootle. He isn't technically not a party member though, because he can't fight. Die! I want to murder the new stuff.
I won't forgive you!
I didn't mean to double press it. Come on.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours. Eat dirt. You're mine.
In here!
Megasonic drop.
This is something you need!
Raining slap. Take this. You're finished. Here I come. You're finished.
Here, never miss! Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
An opponent like this should be easy. Take this. You're finished.
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Flying freeze! It makes you sit still!
Seal, can you take care of
This ends
Kill.
now!
Consider yourself finished.
No, Hootle isn't dead. He will be immortal, just not as a party
Did you see?
member. He
Sure
is
did.
a
The
mascot.
part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Hi. Aren't you too ugly? This is a pain. Why can't the Zoogle stand still? Is that a real question that you want answering?
All right.
Yeah, perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. Okay. I'll stop it right where it stands. Yes, I know how it works.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance. Here I come. It's over.
Now or never.
I'm not done.
Ooh!
Easy and snaring to me.
Yeah! To me!
The earth throbs in pain.
No further. I'm not done.
Piss off.
The earth throbs in pain.
Jesus Christ, they're learning moves. Stop it. Not the time.
Here's the evil! Raging cascade! Seal! Searing
Here I come. You're finished.
Yay, attack boost. Great.
You require a hand.
Megasonic thrust. Blow away. Take this. You're finished. You're mine.
something I will probably end up doing is swapping Rinwell in for Durhaline, because Durhaline can heal. And the more healers I have, the better. It's like, I don't want to replace Law because he gets his ultimate too... quote-unquote ultimate, you know what I mean. He gets his special attacks quicker than anyone else. Which means there's no reason to not use him.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
Have we?
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
What is it?
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics.
Just casually.
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet
How
here
convenient.
I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Oh, for fuck's
Are
sake.
you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
That depends.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
As for asking if I'm going to play as any other characters, I've done a bit of that off of stream. I don't particularly enjoy it, to be fair. Additional art panel. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Neat.
I sense a...
No. Meh. I'm gonna have a just quick check of some things. Oh my nose. Yeah, okay, this is where I kept fucking up with my button presses.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
I need a walk. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh, great. Die. I know how my character works. It's not a matter of me not being used to it. It's because these fights are small that it doesn't matter how I play.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. I'm not done. It's over.
Jesus Christ, the character was shaking like a leaf then.
I can carve through. Do it. Can you take it? Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. See that? That training's
It's just I rarely get to use Mystic Art within Alphen's gameplay because he doesn't trigger it very often. That's why I was checking the button prompts, because on the few occasions it triggered last stream because it was so infrequent.
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
And because I rarely have, well, I haven't played a Tales game for a good long time. Getting the triggers just made me unfamiliar with the buttons. Okay, I have to go back down here. Let's go back. This way. What the hell are you? Okay, mine. Die.
No back take this. It's over. Take this. Everlasting dump. Not today. Negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Megasonic thrust. There you are. Burning flash. On your
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm good.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. I can feel my power growing.
Something I'm gonna do is swap the order. Just because it feels more fitting that this is on X. I'll leave Stardust there.
hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Let the dialogue happen.
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
That sounds awful.
You weren't messing around.
That sounds like it sucks. Now.
Right, here goes! I'm not done! Be still! Elusive deity! Take this! I'm like bait to them! I'm not done! Being interrupted. Burn in hell! Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
We're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on. You'll soon see about that.
Armor won't save you! You're finished! Elusive deity! I'm ready! I'm on a roll!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
She probably would make a good training partner for him if she doesn't beat him up. Ooh, that's new. Okay.
They got me flanked!
I never miss.
That was a good shot. It got everything in range. Nicely done.
Here I come!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
I've been doing really great lately.
Good. Mine. I thought the rolls were something to be intimidated by for a brief second there.
Let's see what we've got.
Don't worry about it.
Take this! Take this! You get it! Here, let it out! Now leave the agile one to me. I'll take you all off! Mega Sonic Thrust! I'm on it! Raining Slash! I just made it start! Be still!
Do you require a hand?
Take this! I'm on it! Can't get out of this!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're finished! I can carve through! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Now! Here I come! I'm on it! Elusive raining slash!
Don't get complacent.
Give.
Hey, new equipment!
Okay, mantle. Fine.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Good move.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
He is
To
the
be
interesting
completely
kid.
honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
Hey.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Good on her.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
No.
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used?
There we go.
Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
True.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renins are the ones who gain.
True enough.
Yep.
Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
Well, they can't do anything
It's true
without
that most
Shion.
of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
Well, so are
What
you.
are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Ah. Valid.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
But maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams!
No escape! Elusive beam! Raining blast! Megasonic thrust! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
I love the art for this. Well, quote unquote art. I love the animation.
Leave the enemy's arms to me! I never miss!
No complaint here!
The heavens must be smiling.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
Get lost!
Take this! Stardust! Swallow dance! I'm not done! Shine! Here I come! It's over! Get out of this! Take this! You're finished! Swallow dance! All things raining flash! I'm not done! Dragon shell! Dazzle! Elusive Stardust! Can you take it? I'm not done! Glimmer blade! Ignite! Here I come!
Here's evil!
I'll break you through! In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together!
Ooh.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Dragon shell! I never miss!
Here I come!
Do it!
You're finished! First
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
It's over!
The awakening attack would be nice. The easier awakening over limit would be nice as well.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
I don't want to miss out on stuff. At the same time, though, it doesn't look like I'm
fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
Ah!
No!
There. What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
Good. Don't worry, Hootle. We haven't forgotten about you.
You know what's good for you. Come one, come all. Now you see what I can do.
Position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
It's over. Take this. Eat this. Can't get out of this.
Do it!
You're mine.
Eagle fly! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Oh yeah, the fourth area has a section with a missable owl. Oh, okay. Then when we get to the section where the missable owl is, I'd appreciate a notification on it if I don't pick up on it myself. And why do you like the animation? What's your favourite? I like the duality of colour, for one, when it comes to the phoenix.
Verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pretty.
Shut up, poetry boy. Anyway, I like the duality of colour, and I do have like a big thing for mythical creatures. So when it comes to the phoenix, which is probably my favourite one for symbolism, it's just nice to see it used absolutely anywhere, let alone good animations for one. It's a good symbol of what they're doing in the first place, because the idea of being reborn is an idea of hope in and of itself. Something in there. Okay. Kill.
Get lost!
I'm surrounded.
Where are you going?
Take this.
Here I go!
Here I come. Totally. In an instant. Impact clock. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
It's over. Here I come.
What the hell are you doing? Get out!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Be still. I'm ready. Rising Falcon.
I fucked that up. I should have gone for the D-pad. Oh well.
Swallow dance.
Over so soon?
Hi again. That's annoying. Big stack of crystals. The game's been teaching me that you're meant to grab them. And it's just like, yeah, no, not these ones. Piss off, trying to slash at me. And there goes awakening for this boy.
Here I come. Not today.
So much for sitting this fight out.
I'm ready. It's totally. In an instant. Impact clock. We work well together.
Like a
Thank
finely
you.
timed waltz. Prepare to be sealed, though, foot to foot. Actually, that's
Greatly appreciated.
Let's talk some more doing.
It's nice I don't have to look out for stuff that's potentially missable as much as I did in other Tales entries, because previous Tales entries had so much missable stuff. Quest progression, collectibles, skilled crystal. Okay. Okay, game. Kill.
No choice.
I never miss.
It's over.
Let the marksman handle this. One more.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
I'm ready. Here,
Look sharp.
lightning tiger blade. See that? That training's paying off.
Watch this.
Freeze Lancer.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Okay, good. Now. No spoilers though and stuff. It's like I appreciate the advisement towards things that are missable, but no spoilers on content coming. Down here would be the next place to stop. I'll kill these though.
No choice.
Where are you going?
You're finished.
I'm ready. Swallow
Here I come. Elusive deity. It's over. Begin.
corruption.
Here. I'm on. Dragon-sonic thrust.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Let me help.
You're finished.
First aid.
You're mine. You're done.
Never miss.
And there's a bubble.
You picked the wrong
Here's
fight.
a healing arc.
I'll do it.
Why'd you kill me?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Guess I missed.
Single landing doesn't do much. Don't worry about it, boy. If you break your legs, it doesn't affect battles, which is the important thing.
Hurricane thrust. I'm on it. Glimmer flash. Watch this. Take this. Dragon shout. Megasonic thrust. Can you take it? I'm on. You're mine. You're mine. Be still. Go away. Lightning Falcon. It's on. Burn in hell. My turn. It's over. First strike. Here I come. It's over. Eagle Damn it. Now I'm in the groove. I'm ready. Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Ooh. Damn. Ow, asshole.
Shine. Radiant Regenerate.
Favorite team attack. I'm not particularly sure right now. I want to see him a bit more before I make a choice on that one. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't really fully experienced them all anyway. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Die.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. I'm on it. Armor won't save you. Take this. I'm on it.
or 3 of them.
Nicely done, Xion.
Step it up.
Stunning technique. How are your weapons holding up? That doesn't give me any idea.
In an instant! Impact block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Until she's not, then you just give her food and she'll be in a good mood again, promise. Hi, random person. Get up. Thanks for the rock. Because a rock is worth saving your life. Does it matter which way I go? You're fine. Walk it off.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you
Being a
talking
meat
about?
shield.
You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
Xion eats a lot.
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
A video game's
Does that
lecturing
mean
me on
eating
things that
vegetables
keep me
too?
healthy.
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Look how happy he is.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Look who's behind you.
Meanwhile, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
Rinwell, the
I'm
racism.
sure no one doubts that.
Right behind
Listen, guys,
you.
if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another.
Xion was like
don't you
right
think?
there.
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Jesus. A lesson in manners. Is this for Rinwell?
Something wrong?
You?
You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Who
Oh?
to?
Etiquette?
Indeed.
Oh
To be
god,
quite frank,
laws.
I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
sake.
not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
You're fucking
What
here.
do you want
Shut
us
up.
to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
There's
That's
her.
because I was
That's
given the
racism.
opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
Yeah,
If you say
justifying his
so.
annoyance.
How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Jeez. Where does this lead to then? I'll check this way first. Oh! What the fuck? No, no, no. Catch her.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
Catch her.
What's up? You already tired?
No.
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
Aw, good boy.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be.
What's happened to the
Mahag
shading
Saar's
of them
capital,
just then?
Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow
They
us
know
down.
that she's not gonna be the
And
one
in your
to.
case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Good boy. He's doing it for her sake. Good boy.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good boy, Alphen. She needs someone to take care of her right now. What the fuck? Whoa! What the fuck? Where the fuck did you come from?
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
Your eyes are gold. Why? Ooh! You're the one from the forest, aren't you? Fuck. Nice. This guy makes us look like chumps, and I don't like it.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Huh? What acid are you on?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? This ends now!
I'm out!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Elusive deity! All coming through! Ha! Now!
Piss off.
Benediction.
Oh, you dodged it, you piece of shit. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Oh! Oh, that was brutal. That was just hit him in his hand by his head. That was a glitch through the shield, but oof. Oh! No! No! No. No! Mahag signed thinking was gonna kill the owl. Oh.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Oh god, that smile. Ooh. Boy. Oh, hell
A wretch
fucking.
like you.
Like him for what? Oh, let him. Oh! What in the fuck? They better not have just fucking killed her off. I mean it, that's fucked.
Till next time.
No, you bitch, you get back fucking here. What the fuck? Nah.
Wake up, please!
Oh.
Elfin.
Shion.
Oh.
Thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
How is
It's
she okay? What?
And so am I.
Oh, fuck. What a fucking champ. Oof. Oh.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you
I'm
were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, but there's a difference between
Well,
being shot
You were trying to protect me
by
too,
some
you
weak
know.
weapon
Yeah, but I have
versus
the
being
sword.
stabbed by that
It's
asshole.
different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
No.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
So I cut that off. Huh? Oh, okay.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Damn. That was fucked.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Fucking hell.
Hey.
All the awkward silence, right? Fucking hell. Damn.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
You got stabbed in your
Things get
chest.
too tough out there. Go ahead and fall
You'd
back.
have to stare there.
I can take
which
a beating if I need to.
You can slap him for
I'm
that.
not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Admit, do it. Damn it. Fucking damn it. You two fucking suck right now. Ah, damn it. Fine, game. Fine. Okay, wings. We're going to the city of Red Bull. Great. That's where the fruit of Helgen was being supplied from, so this is going to be an interesting one. Like, yeah, they had their own area for growing it, but at the same time, the idea seemed to come from this place. What the fuck? Alright. I'd say that edgelord was a good either 8 and 9.
In the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Out of 10.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It's likely a resistance.
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
What's got you suspicious, Shion? Come on.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, Then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danins and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danins rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
I don't trust this. Though I don't trust anything around about in this bloody game.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
He's
I can't
incompetent.
believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
You're encouraging
Even
him
by
to be a
those
big
standards,
fucking
you've gotta
baby.
admit, this is still a little extreme.
Thank you.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
How to dress
For
yourself,
starters,
how to
I
fix
think
your
it'd be good
clothes.
for you to learn how to dress.
Yep.
And put on shoes. How to comb
He
your
can't
hair is
fucking put on
equally important.
shoes.
And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renins!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Big baby. He can't even fucking put on his shoes. And the thing is that his shoes, like, you know what, actually I'm gonna check this now. Can I see the character model? I'm pretty sure I can. He fucking wears something that doesn't even really require much work. Like, at most it needs binding around his legs. That is pretty fucking pathetic. And then the clasp of his cape, he couldn't put that together. Come on, kill me. Oh yeah, I don't think that what he said about the owl feather pillow was actually that out of the ordinary. He said as long as the owl is shedding them. So I feel like the character's overreacted there, but I do think it's bang on the mark. He needs to learn to be self-sufficient, because Jesus fucking Christ. Now, being able to dress yourself is quite the worry. Actually, let me correct that. If you're completely fine, able-bodied, and, you know, have no disabilities whatsoever, then if you cannot fucking dress yourself, I think it's fair to be judged.
Hoo-hoo!
You have a rose on your head.
Hoo-hoo!
And it's a green owl.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
I like the designs on the buildings. Like, look at the stained glass panels and the actual effects for it. God, imagine how good this game would look on PlayStation 5.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
Where in the hell are you? On a roof?
They have us surrounded.
They're in the roof
Who are you?
sections.
Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
Good fucking luck with that.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Casually burns hand to
Here
prove a
is my
point.
proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you.
Ugh, that arm.
I'm Beifong of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Don't fuck with Shion. You can fuck with the man instead,
You
though.
do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
No.
Not going to happen.
It's good that they
I
keep
don't
his
think
arm
it's a good idea
burnt.
for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend.
Good fucking
Our
luck.
base is that way.
Good luck trying
You
to
could
do
have
anything.
left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he's not leaving the Renans behind because we know who
even after you
he
beat the
wants.
Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Okay, I don't like to go that way. It's
Not
like
this
it's
way, I
cooking.
guess.
It's cooking you that bad it creates an invisible wall. Are you serious?
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit.
Like it matters. Fire sword.
You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots.
This isn't a dick waving
You play
contest.
by my rules here. Just remember that.
Get fucked. We'll set you on fire. Bitch.
Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids.
That's
Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
sexist.
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
Kick his ass. No, let
so
him.
you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already.
Good fucking luck.
Blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Kill this bastard
Is that the
instead.
case, Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
No.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now. But you knew that.
Oh.
Maybe it's because you and the little lady are friends and more.
Deserved. He probably wishes that. I mean, what?
You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back!
Make me bitch.
This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any
Oh,
Bright Eyes.
look at that
It's only a
expression.
matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Just shoot him, it'll be fine. What a fucking guy. Sexist scumbag. Like, I get that they would have been oppressed for a very long time, but still, come on, that was one hell of a comment to make.
Hey, wait up!
Yes.
Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least you're good.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
Boo-hoo.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Nah.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
We don't
This
give a
isn't
shit.
Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours.
Cheers.
We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Good man.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Good question. Let's hear.
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Good man. That's how it should be. And yet you can't say the same, Rinwell, can you?
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I wanna... Shion, say something about what just happened there. Come on, like you reacted to it, but... Jeez. Denim the Dictator. He's a...
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion.
Aww,
That's just...
good boy.
What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Good boy. You two can hug, you know, it's fine. No one's gonna judge.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
Instead, that place is a shithole.
Instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
You shouldn't have said...
Rinwell!
Mentioning Zephyr is a no.
I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Music to a lord's ears.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicent once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
Because it's a
You
leisure
don't need
activity.
instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
We did because of
Have I not
cutscenes.
mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time. and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Oh, shut up,
Personally,
Renwell.
I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Renwell, you may have had it hard with your people. But so is everyone fucking else, and they're not being as racist as you. Come on, for fuck's sake.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
It's interesting to think that the lords have a favourite type of Zeugle. Yeah, she wasn't a slave, but she still was forced into hiding with her people. But the thing that I find interesting is she hates the Renans more so than the Danans, despite it's the Danans who are responsible for her people's seclusion. She takes more issue with the Renans, despite it's other Danans who fucked over her people. But hey, whatever, sure, whatever floats your boat. But I said it the moment that Rinwell joined us. To me, in her case, if they want to make sense of her character, then she should be racist and aggressive towards absolutely everyone, not just the Renans.
Hey.
Yeah!
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Good.
All right!
Roasted chicken. Sweet. You're telling me that the characters need a recipe to make roasted chicken? If you say so.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Roasted ho-ho.
Oh yeah? How's...
There you go. Oh, recipe.
Great.
Sweet.
Yes.
Damn right, of course Shion wants food.
Hey.
Aww, Shion asking for help. You're interested in making food now, not just eating. I'd just like to put someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
That's funny.
Really?
Aww. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, okay. It's fine. You have to... No.
What?
Fine. That's so weird.
Yes.
That's so awkward. Why ask that?
All right. Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
You don't throw a fish into a... What? As someone who actually kind of likes to cook every now and then, I'm disappointed.
Huh?
Fish in a curry? Are you... Like, I get that we can have curry sauces and stuff with something like fish, but I wouldn't put it in an actual curry to have with rice. That's just personal opinion, though. Chicken tends to work a lot better. Oh, it actually gives a quest. Okay.
All right.
Good, it looks like you have everything we need. And Now we can dive into culinary trenches.
Yes! Over there!
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do? Dance with it?
Huh?
Oh, she can't hold a knife. Oof. But I guess, at the very least, she's more competent than Durham. Yeah, I know that fish curry is a thing, but I'm putting down to preference. If I was cooking, I wouldn't add it. If she's going by the recipe we were given that likely either calls for chicken or beef, I'm gonna guess, then I'm gonna think that it's likely, if she's involving both types of meat in it, I judge that a bit. If it's just fish, then fine. Not my preference, but fine.
Yes.
And the thing is, if you're teaching someone how to cook, you'd teach them by the recipe so they can do it themselves. You wouldn't actually go against the recipe and include ingredients that might have different ratios. It's not helping someone learn.
All right.
You can let your eyes wander when water's boiling, depending on how long it takes to boil. Water takes a bloody while to boil, depending on the pan. So that's inaccurate.
Huh.
Hey, at least she's trying. You got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock his armor off. I look forward to the day. Atta girl. How do I gain money from her learning how to cook?
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking,
Go
would
on.
you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
At least she threw it back in her face. Good. Damn right. Now, weapons. I know that I don't have these characters equipped, but I'm doing it just in case. I love the design of the shield.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'll do that. Actually, I'll leave.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Huh.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Shut up. We're fine.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
That's an understatement.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
Damn right.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
Oh yeah.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me.
We still need to kill
Deadeye just
Deadeye.
gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Oh. Yes. Shion, Alphen, talk. Share some words. Oh, fucking hell. Give her a heart
Where are you
attack and me
going?
one.
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
Good framing that they're
I
in the
will
exact
when
same
you do.
section. Implying that they're close.
Have it your way.
Hey.
Shion. The
Yeah.
Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
Yeah.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
Look, same framing.
What was all that about?
Ask him. Damn it. Really? All it takes is one of them to say a little bit more.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Why is she quiet? What the hell's up now? Oh well. Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna call it if that's okay with you guys, since I've been at this for a bit and I'm starting to get a bit tired since it's almost midnight here. But it's been fun, and I know it's my own fault because I did start stream late, but it just simply is what it is. I wanted to get some grinding done before actually streaming. Oh my god. That random character almost killing the owl and then stabbing Shion, like, devastating the entire party. The moment they raised the blade at Hootle, I was just like, don't you fucking kill the owl in front of me. And then it just stabs Shion. It's like, you fucking dick. You absolute twat. Get away. But at the very least, oh yeah, and then the scumbag obviously here saying that about Shion as well. It was great seeing Alphen deck him in the face though. Hopefully later we get to kill him too, not just the Lord, because realistically leaving that guy in charge is really bad news. So to me, if they leave him in place, they may as well have left the Denon Lord alive. I get that obviously Shion's aim is for killing all of the Lords and taking the Master Course seemingly, but at the same time, in Alphen's case, he's doing it for the sake of liberating Dana and claiming that's what their journey is for when it's actually not. It's just something that's passively happening as a result of what Shion wants, because that's the only way he's got the Fire Sword. So, in this situation, if he really wants to liberate this place, he'd also kill Deadeye. but that's just how I feel about it. So, thank you all for tuning in, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. It's cool to know you guys are having fun, and I'd recommend joining the Discord. I know I say it each time, but it is where I tend to notify about stream, and it is where we just tend to talk about the games. So, have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves until next time. Think I'll be streaming tomorrow, unless something happens. I'll let you guys know on Discord. Take care, guys.